Hi, my name is Oluyomi Oshosanya, aka Olu Describe. I'm a screenwriter, filmmaker, director, film culturist, and video essayist. And you're watching Backend Guys.
Y'all ain't ready. Yeah.
I'm a screenwriter. I'm working on a TV show called Battleground, which is on African Magic, 151, 8 o'clock every day. I'm a director. I've made short films. I've worked on TV, documentaries, behind the scenes, different kind of things. I make video essays which talk about film form, film culture, the craft of filmmaking and cinema. And I write articles for Shadow and Acts, which is an American film site, which looks at Black and African filmmaking. Enjoy? Yeah, well, it has its highs and its lows. It has its challenges, like every other career and every other profession. There are moments of joy and glee, and there are moments of frustration where you just can't get an idea, or we call it the tyranny of the blank page. As basically, as a writer, you're starting from scratch. So you start with a blank page and you have to create a world, create characters, create a story, and sometimes it can be really scary. Sometimes you're completely blank and you don't have anything to put, and the other times you're on a roll and you have your idea begins and then just write. So it's like a roller coaster ride sometimes, depending on where you are emotionally, psychologically, and story-wise. You can have a story that you just know the end and you're on the zone, and there's time that you can spend 2 days working on 5 pages because you have to get everything right. Every story, every sentence has to earn its place on the page. There has to be a purpose. You just don't write to fill pages. You write with intent, which is what makes screenwriting so precise. Because if it's just on the page for being to hit a page count, when it's turned into a film, the audience will notice that your scenes don't have any meaning or purpose that are carrying the story forward or telling us anything different about the character. So it has its highs and lows and it has its challenges, but it's rewarding at the end of the day when you see the final result, and it's even better than what you imagined it to be. I'm very critical of my own work, basically. Sometimes I never feel it reaches where it could be, or my imagination and the final result I know is where it reaches. But yeah, there's some that I did a short film called Bliss, which I wrote and directed, and the outcome was quite pleasing. It wasn't everything I wanted it to be, but considering the resources I had at the time, which was zero, it turned out well and it was received well. So yeah, I was happy with it. I wrote a short film called Erased, and it was directed by a guy called Baba Agba, and it got accepted into the Cannes Short Film Corner in 2015, and it also got accepted into AFRIF and got a pretty good screening there, and it's been in several other festivals. So when it got accepted into Cannes, that was very exciting for me, although I didn't get to go. But as a filmmaker, getting a film into Cannes is a delight, and also that's the beginning of more entries and more film touring. I've been to screenwriting workshops. I attended a screenwriting workshop in a film festival called Rain Dance in London. I've taken online courses. I've read several screenwriting books. I have a master's in creative and cultural film, creative and cultural industries, which basically looks at the creative industries and their modules within the course that have screenwriting and film form and film writing.